Masks, washing hands and social distancing is the new norm, but if you haven't noticed, a lot of people out there aren't really respecting these rules, are they now? Currently, there's no form of enforcing these rules. The only thing you can do is kick people out when you notice they haven't been wearing a mask. So I decided to change that. The plan is to create a device that will combat this and detect people who aren't wearing a mask before they even step foot in the door or place in every 2-meter strip. To trigger the software, first we need to recognize if somebody walks past. This is why we'll be using Python for a facial recognition library. Using this, we can crop out a user's face and have facial recognition against the webcam. Taking this and using a neural network with some research from YouTubers such as Aldatak Schiller, Balagi Srinivasana and Sam Websby, given the algorithm tens and hundreds of mask and non-masker images, it can determine the difference between the two in real time. Don't believe me? Well, here's an example using actress Alison Brie. First of all, we used a non-mask image, and then we actually found the image of her using a mask, and then we're also using a up-and-coming YouTuber known as PewDiePie without a mask, and then adding a mask on top to see if that would also trigger it. The next step is the triggering mechanism, since we'll be using an ultrasound sensor which will be detecting someone if it walks past through distance. Once happened, we'll be using a servo to be triggering against a certain bottled liquid of your choice. Bear spray, hot sauce, I'm using bleach. Next, we just hooked this up to a non-masker detection on the webcam and we're finished. So the original servo we wanted to use was only 9 grams and wasn't strong enough to activate a spray bottle, so we upgraded it to a 25 kilo load. I thought adding a servo to a spray bottle would be easier than it is because it looks horrendous. Yeah, don't aim this at your face, kids, because it's bleach and it'll actually hurt. Oh. The only thing we have to do now is just stick this against the wall, and then after that we can test this out on a bunch of celebrity pictures to see who and what works. We got Logan Paul, we've got Valkyrie, we've got The Rock, we've got XQC, we've got Kate Middleton, Ariana Grande. This is very random. We even got a picture of Jimmy Kimmel with a face mask, but it's of himself. But enough of that, it's actually time to roll and start the montage. Even if Jimmy Kimmel's wearing a face mask, the system doesn't like it anyway. It still predicts him not wearing a mask. Valkyrie was technically wearing a face mask with her Balrog cosplay, so it was fine. XQC though was a different story. The system got Logan Paul like as soon as I walked up. You can witness all of this on the other monitor as well. This is how I'd have to get out each time in version 1, so it had to be changed. Uh-oh. I spent hours figuring out why this thing was jittering half the time and firing off, and then I realised it was reacting to the light. It took that as a masked and sometimes non-masked image, what the hell? So we have to add more images to the neural network and switch it on again. When testing it with The Rock, it's all fine with this face mask, but when switching to Ariana Grande again for the second time, the thing bloody hates it. It keeps spraying at me. The software loves Kate Middleton though, not once did it trigger. I even tried to cheat placing a face mask on the webcam to see if every single person walking past it will trigger it, but it backfired like straight away. Oh my god, it's hitting me. You can still hear it firing off constantly. I even tested this with different outfits and the program worked well. We even got it testing on Michael Cera from Superbad, which worked as expected. And then also Tom Hanks from Forrest Gump. Oh my god, no. And then finally Aubrey Plaza. After realising all this worked, the only question was, would this work on memes? Which you found out by testing it originally on the Mike Wazowski meme when he has 2 eyes and a face to see if that would recognise it. Bro! Remember Troll Phase? What am I doing with my life? Is it good? We even did the E-dude who's basically Markiplier and that dude from Shrek. Oh shit. No, please, no. Please. Stonks guy, which registered as a mask, which is kind of alarming. Oh, come on, it's green. Next was testing it on animals, and the closest thing to a human was a monkey, so we tested it on a normal monkey with that smiley face. Why did it trigger? It's not even a human. Surprisingly that worked, so we tested one with the mask and for some reason it popped up. The next stage was testing it on a cat to see if other animals would also work. For some reason it recognised that as a mask and non-masked image as well. After that we tried the giraffe, but that was too extreme. Lastly I got some human looking fish to see, and that did nothing for both of them. If this technology actually gets out there and government and shops actually put this into fruition, just wear some Stonks face mask or some meme on your head and it'll work most of the time. Only most of the time though. Subscribe for more progressively worse robots and ideas.